Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world, come and see. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear. Story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear.
Well, hi, welcome back, guys. And of course, today is Sunday, which is my fun day, and we're going to talk about something that me and Michelle ended on by mistake and found it very fascinating. And also something new that we're trying, because, as you know, our parcels are the new ones that we made some time ago don't hook onto the teeth like the old ones do, because they, especially the bottom one, because the tooth they used to hook on is gone. So we decided to go pick up some denture glue, Fixident, to see if that'll hold the lower partial in place. It seems to be doing pretty good. At least it doesn't seem to be uncomfortable or anything. But we also found something interesting too. We accidentally were going on Zillow and we accidentally landed on top of Evansville, Indiana. Now, I know nothing about Evansville, Indiana. Michelle knows nothing about Evansville. So she sent a message to Brain Dad and said, do you know anything about Evansville, Indiana? Because he lives in Indiana. So he would probably have a better idea of what Evansville, Indiana is like. But you could get a, what was it, 2-bedroom? I think it was a 3. 3? I think so, yeah. It has hot water, steam heat, cast iron bathtub in the bathroom. The only downer is that it has an electric flat top stove in the kitchen. Yeah. Maybe we can ask the landlord if we can replace that with a coil type stove. At $500 a month, at $500 a month rent. That's cheap. Yeah. Here's what we could see where the downer is. Why it's probably so cheap. Evansville, Indiana is in the sticks. Yes, it's in the sticks. So, what we need to do is research if, number one, for the house, it sounds like we have to pay for our own utilities. Number one, what's it heated by? Oil or gas? Okay? That's going to matter because oil is going to come from the Strait of Hormuz, and we know the price of oil is getting very expensive at a crude of $125 to $150 a gallon. So which means your winter heating bill is going to be crazy. Okay? This is an old house. This is not a new house. This has not been renovated other than it's got a semi-new kitchen. I love the cabinets on it, though. The cabinets are original. No, I sent him an email. I asked him if he knew anything about Evansville, Indiana. I didn't say he lives in Evansville, Indiana. He said he lived in Indiana, so that's why I asked him. That's what I'm going to check into to see if they have a paratransit. I mean, the price, maybe I can go closer to the city. I was told stay away from Cincinnati, because Cincinnati's a disaster. But I'm going to talk to Grok, and pull out some details on it later. Hi, Gemini, how you doing? Hi, Mojo, how you doing? Good morning to you, Mojo. Yeah, we're going to have to look into that. Because, come on. Oh, it was one house that was $100 a month. I was looking at that and going, what's the catch? What's the catch? I mean, I think that's really, really, really shocking. In 2026, to see you could rent a 3-bedroom house for $500 a month. There's got to be a catch. It can't be. And everything else I've seen in Kentucky has been at least $1,100 for even a 2-bedroom house. I mean, like, I saw 1 bedroom for about $875, which was a small little modern house that was renovated, and it had all new appliances and everything. But didn't allow cats. So, and it had a minor cast iron tub. Formica tub. And I went, no. And then I saw this thing had the old cast iron tub. I said, oh, this is getting sweeter by the minute. This is going to find out what it heats with. If it's oil heat, that means that, I would have to find out who maintains the heating system. I can't say. We don't know yet. We don't know. That's another thing we need to ask the landlord. Does he provide your landscaping, or do we have to do that? If we if we have to do it ourselves, it might be a real pain in the ass. But here's why I mention it. If you can get a place that cheap in 2026, if you have a car, which we don't, which is a big downer, but if you can get one, you could theoretically, and Chris said this applies to you too, could actually have found a place that would be perfect for you and your daughter outside of Connecticut. Now, you already have friends that live in Tennessee, so I'm surprised you're not getting on the phone with your Tennessee people going, all right, look, me and my daughter are looking for a low-cost place to live. What do you have in Tennessee that's affordable for me? Well, it's not morning there for you. It's evening. It's evening, yeah. But in Japan, it's morning. Yep. So, right now we don't have anybody in. Oh yeah, Perth, Australia. It is actually morning in Perth, Australia right now. It is 3:07 a.m. Yeah, it's the next day. Oh. How you doing today, Gitchy? Good morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal, Gidgy. We and Michelle accidentally landed on top of a listing for a house in Evansville, Indiana. Listen to this. Now, let's make sure I don't get the wrong one, because I think it was you found it was like a 1 or 2 bedroom. I think it was a 3. Okay, I'm gonna stick with 3. It might be less, but the 1 bedroom they had was even cheaper. But this is, I think, is a 3 bedroom, cast iron bathtub, 2 points for our side, with shower assembly, which we don't take showers, but that's nice. Yeah, with older style steam or hot water heat. Yay! No pollution in my ducts. Nice, because there's no ductwork. There also doesn't appear to be central air conditioning, but we have air conditioners. AOL cats. But here's the thing: it's in Evansville, Indiana. For $500 a month. Hey, Gaming Fairy, how are you doing? Let's get the panel open, because I'm sure Gitchy's going to want to come up and say something about this. Right now, let's say this much before we get up the panel here, is that looking at the environment, it looks like it's in the middle of the sticks. That is a problem. It's in the middle of the sticks. Yeah, it's not near. It's not. It definitely is. It's definitely the countryside. So that could be a problem. It's just. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't. It's surrounded by farmland, which is good and bad. Here's the good. I got run to put my solar panels. Oh, that's bad, because if they don't have paratransit, you're stranded in the middle of nowhere. That's true. And if they don't have internet services like T-Mobile or Starlink or anything like that, you are also basically offline. Yes, that's also very true. So you would have no internet if there's no T-Mobile. And that's what I'm saying. We need to find out what available options are there for getting groceries and stuff. So I will need to research that. Yeah, isn't it also near Amish land in Indiana? I mean, I think they're Amish in Indiana too, aren't they? You have room for growing a garden, a raised platform garden. That's true. You could have carrots, you could have corn, you could have, peppers. You could have other fruits, above ground. You could probably grow watermelon. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Thanks to Starlink. Yeah, I don't have Starlink though, so I'll research it. It was quite by accident, actually. But like I said, this one house with the cast iron tub and everything, it's an older style home, which is fine. I don't mind old houses. But what I would definitely do is email the listing person and say, can you tell me what kind of heat it is? Because it looks like it's hot water or steam. It looks more like hot water than steam. Yeah. I think we could do something pretty good. We used to build train layouts, so I think we could figure out how to build that. I would just use PVC pipe because it ain't gonna rust, and then just place a screen or a metal mesh on it to support the pots. Yep, that's very common here too. Yeah. So, but like I said, when I saw the rent, I mean, my jaw almost hit the floor. It was like, oh, it's so cheap. Pennsylvania have a lot of Amish and Mennonite, and so do Ohio. Yeah, yeah. So does Ohio, and I think Indiana has some too. Anyway, I put the house in my favorite searches so I can actually go back to it. So I could reach out to that landlord and or landlady and ask them a little bit about the property. Trying to find a house for the cast iron bathtub is like trying to find hen's teeth. There's so many people that say we gotta flip this thing before we sell it or rent it, and then any of the original decor of the house is gone. Yeah, it's okay to look. Well, it's a house for rent, so I'm gonna have to find out what exactly does the landlord do as far as the landlord side of the thing, or if we have to do everything ourselves. That means that we're gonna have a hard learning process. Yeah. So me and Michelle are gonna reach out a little later on and contact the listing person and ask them to give us a little bit of more information. Yeah, that's what we can do. Just also we can search some city data to find out anything about Evansville, Indiana. And I also want to hear what Braindead's got to say too. He might just somebody say based on personal experiences, don't bother. Okay, so it's coming up now. I got it. Know it alls. What's up?
Hey, Lumi.
Hi. So me and Michelle accidentally landed on top of a listing in Zillow for a place in Evansville, Indiana.
Wait.
Three
You ended up
bedroom. You know how much? $500 a month. And it's a house for rent
in Indiana.
in Evansville, Indiana.
All right, so I was out in Indiana once, Michelle. You know what's out in Indiana?
Not much, but cornfields.
Yeah, that's basically it. You're probably going to be in the middle of nowhere, and you'll probably have no Wi-Fi.
Well, that's all we gotta check. But I think more important thing is being able to get to groceries and stuff. That's more of an.
Oh yeah, how are you going to check? How are you going to check?
Well,
Give me a
I can enter
fucking
the
break.
I can enter the address in the Instacart. We have the address and see what Instacart tells us. Same thing with T-Mobile.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Michelle, I'm gonna be. I mean, Lumi, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You, Justin, everyone else on the spectrum, go live your dream. Um, people are only can only do so much. And you got to understand, Michelle, that like people are right around the corner to help you. But if you move out to the middle of nowhere, Michelle, good luck with that.
Well, I
Or
mean,
Lumi.
here's the thing that Michelle and I, and yes, Krista as well, because Krista's also in a situation which is kind of similar. She can't find anything inexpensive to rent. If we have to go where the rent is, like Michelle wants to live in the outskirts of a small town, and Evansville is the sticks. I mean, it's worse than Goshen, Connecticut. It's the sticks. It's like nothing out there but cornfields.
I'm pretty sure the isn't the Beast of Bray Road out there? The Dog Man.
I don't know who that is, but
Oh.
it appears to be off of a small country road.
Or is that Michigan or something? I don't know. Michelle, good luck with that. Let you and Lumi, I hope you guys live in peace the rest of your life. You find it, you end up on a fucking spaceship somewhere. I don't know what else to say anymore.
Well, I mean, first of all, like Michelle said, this one has an advantage. It's got a cast iron bathtub in the bathroom, like she has in her apartment up here. It's got hot water heat, like her apartment up here, but it might be heating oil instead of natural gas or propane.
Lumi, why wouldn't Michelle just move in with me for a couple years, save up enough money to actually buy a house out in Evans, Indiana?
Oh yeah, she could buy a house for $29,000 in Evansville, Indiana.
Okay.
The thing is, you probably could buy land cheaper, though. But the thing is, yes, a house for rent is a good start because if you got a place to live, you can save up for the, land purchase. If you want to buy a couple acres later. Well, the problem is the later part. You don't know how many more decades you got on this earth before you check out, if you know what I'm saying. So a few more.
Go live out your dream in Indiana, Michelle.
I don't know. I mean, at least it's not Cincinnati.
Yeah. So Cincinnati, Michelle, Justin's ringing in the bucks. Michelle, did you see that? He already made over $500, Michelle, in donations. You know how he's doing that, Michelle?
Why?
He's putting out his Cash App. He's telling everyone he's going to shave his head. He's going to be doing all these crazy stunts, and he got $500.
One thing I would suggest, Noodles, if you use Cash App, watch out for some people that are going to try to grift you. They try to steal money out of you by trying to charge you for something that you didn't even buy from them.
How do they do that?
How they do that? They can request you pay them. They already got hit twice by this. And since I had the ability to say, no, I don't know you. I'm not paying you. Imagine, for someone like Justin, he might just go, okay, here. You want a 500? Did you really buy me anything? All right, fine. Here's your 500. All of a sudden, his Cash App is totally depleted and he has no money. So he needs to be careful with Cash App.
Yep.
Yes, it's the capital of Indiana. I haven't had problems too, other than a couple people trying to do that trick to me. But obviously I knew that's what they were going to do, so I refused to pay them. So, but like Elias Yoder also said, you could buy land inexpensively in some cases, for under $1,000 an acre. If it's in the middle of the sticks, the middle of the sticks.
So Michelle, how you gonna cut the grass? Just out of curiosity.
A couple ways. You could have a horse-drawn lawnmower, which works kind of like a rotary lawnmower. It's basically a horse pulls it. Good for wide fields, Michelle. That's good for like 5 foot wide.
Who's gonna take care of the horse?
Me, obviously. Which means you would have to have a barn. I'd have to have a barn on site. Yeah. But that would be for something for my land, not for the rental. Unless the rental is a barn. Yeah. So let's start.
A blind woman with a busted kneecap is going to own a horse, get on the horse, and mow the lawn with this horse.
Get on the horse, get a small Amish type buggy, then also be able to ride into town.
A blind woman with a busted kneecap.
People with busted kneecaps have gotten on horses into carriages for thousands of years. It's not like it's the first time it's ever happened to anybody.
Remember when you tried getting in that truck?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, it was getting out of the truck that gave me the problems, not so much getting in. Yeah, it was when she was trying to get down. Because
So what if? Well, let me ask you a question. What if the truck was alive, and when you did that, the truck took off and dragged you for miles and miles and miles behind the?
That has happened to actually people in westerns and in real life in some cases where the horse has done that. Especially if the horse gets spoked. Yeah, if the horse gets spoked, they will do that. They will run. And that's where, again, you and the horse, in my case, I'd have to have a pretty strong draft horse because of my weight. Would have to be a horse that is totally confident with me and totally chill, just like me. In other words, a horse that's relaxed, doesn't feel a threat.
How are you going to afford the horse?
How do you afford to buy a car? How do you afford to get anything in life? You save up. Okay.
How much does a horse cost? Like a Stridesdale or something like that. Yeah, Clydesdale. Yeah, thank you.
No. I wouldn't get a Clydesdale. I would just get a standard farm draft horse.
Why don't you just get a donkey?
No, because most donkeys are a pain in the ass to work with. And on top of that, same with the mules. A nice horse, then maybe even just having one just to pull the carriage. A small buggy would be fine. You don't
who's gonna put the shoes on the horse?
That's the farrier's job. They take care of that for you.
How you gonna pay for that?
You gotta pay for that. Yeah. How do you put shoes on your car, or in this case, tires? The same way.
I have a job, Michelle.
No, I got an income too. It's not my YouTube channel so much, but
okay. So
let's put it this way.
Income,
Noodles.
Put it to this way, Michelle. Put it to this way. Whatever money that you're saving and not paying rent, you're gonna spend on feeding that horse. You're gonna spend on Instacart. You're going to spend on all this other crap, Michelle.
Well, Instacart we already spend on anyway. Okay, so that's not going to change. You're paying, in this one house example, $500 a month versus $1,000. And you got extra bedrooms.
You know how much a horse eats, Michelle? Do you know how much a horse eats?
Yeah, probably as much as Michelle. Yeah, I actually do, because Patty used to buy feed all the time for the horse. Yeah.
What happens if the horse gets sick?
Oh, God. What happens when your car gets sick? Just say problem.
Oh, Michelle, yeah, I have a job.
Right, I know that. But here's the thing, Noodles. Okay, this is just a shocker. But I mean, what we're going to do is we are going to research it a bit further. So let's see what I do know. Now, one, the house is $500 a month. The landlord guidelines is 3 income level of to pay for 3 months rent. So that means you have to show income level of $1,500 a month. I got $1,670 a month on Social Security disability. So that meets
How
his
much? Wait, how much do you get?
$1,670 a month in Social Security disability.
So then, wait. So then, how are you not being able to pay Jimmy plus feed yourself? I mean, what is it? It's $900 to live there, right?
1,000.
All right, so you got $600 left over.
Right. But then I have to pay for my internet. I have to pay for my groceries. I have to pay for my electric.
All right, so Michelle,
I got to pay for Rusty's cat food.
Whatever, man. I don't care anymore. Good luck.
Brandon, let's see about getting a horse if Michelle gets involved in a property like that one in Evansville. It looks like it's got some advantages, but like Michelle and I said, it's the middle of the sticks. That's the only thing that's a problem. And if it's oil heat, given the price of the oil in the Strait of Hormuz, you're talking about a heating bill of more like $7 a gallon for heating oil.
Well, you can just chop your own wood. You can just chop your own wood. Right?
Now, it does have a wood. It does have a fireplace.
Yeah, so just split your own wood and you'll be fine.
Yeah, but it's a fireplace. It's not a fireplace insert, so which means most of your energy is going to go up the flue, which is going to suck.
I don't know. Light a fire and close the flue.
Well, you can't close. You can't close the flue if you have a fire running, unless you want to kill everybody in the house. But yeah, the horse can eat the grass that's on the property. It has a huge yard. Oh my God, this house is huge. The yard is huge.
What are you gonna do if the horse runs away?
Again, Noodles, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here, okay? Number one, I gotta ask this landlord more questions than I got answers. I gotta find out what amenities and services are available for the elderly. One of the things is definitely is gonna be is there any kind of paratransit to doctors? Or I don't think Uber works there. I think Uber is definitely out the menu. Yeah, I don't think Uber is gonna do out the middle of the sticks.
She'll just mow over the shit, and it will work.
I would have to do all of that. I would have to learn how to muck a stable and everything. If you already muck a cat box, that's a lot lighter than mucking a horse loom. True.
Why are you all red today? It looks like your blood pressure is through the roof.
No, my blood pressure's not through the roof.
Your face is all red.
Because Michelle's freaking excited. That's why she's like, yay! Oh my God! We got it! Yeah. We also went ahead and took care of some things before we came on. For example, I bought some denture adhesive, some Fixodent to hold my fake teeth in place because the lower one doesn't have any kind of grip on the gums, unlike the old ones used to have when we designed them. So we decided to go with a different setup. So I bought some Fixodent to hold the teeth in place. And I bought a gallon of milk. I couldn't get a whole gallon. They were out at Cumby. So I bought a half gallon of milk, and I bought a piece of pizza, and I bought a lemonade. And then I came back here about an hour before Lumi's show was supposed to start, to an hour and a half, actually. Yeah. So then she starts getting all excited when she saw it listing in Evansville. She totally, I thought Michelle was going to lose it. And she said, damn, and I thought Kentucky was cheap. Well, it's cheap for an urban environment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it is.
So what are you going to do about, coyotes and all that other stuff, Michelle?
Yeah, well, that's true. the situation with wild animals. I think Michelle might have to consider getting herself a shotgun or a rifle.
Hmm.
I would have to check the. If I moved to Indiana, I'd have to check the Indiana gun laws because it don't look like the sheriff is exactly nearby this house. No, I
I mean, like, how
haven't,
are
and
you going to see
I'm
the
going to reach out to
coyotes?
the owner.
Like, do you think you'll be able to see the coyotes like sneaking in with your impeccable eyesight?
My eyesight ain't that impeccable. I'm sure a horse would fight the coyotes, but if the horse gets hurt, then I'm the one who's going to be double screwed, brain dead. You know that. Maybe I might need to consider getting myself a big farm dog. Maybe like a German Shepherd, or maybe a something a little bit nicer, like a Golden Retriever. Yeah. Good luck with Black Labs. Your mom had Black Lab. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
that's good to know. Well, like I said, guys, this is something I'm going to have to do more research on. I'm not signing any lease. I'm not signing any deed. I'm not signing anything until I at least find out more about this place. But if indeed it turns out that it checks all my tick marks and all my boxes, it sounds pretty possible. Might be a possibility. The only thing is getting everything out there.
Now, Michelle,
Yeah.
Michelle, you know that farm boys get a little frisky. How are you going to stop these farm boys from grabbing those muchachas, Michelle?
I don't know about that. Noodles.
What do
Yes.
you mean?
Yeah, this looks like this land allows for chicken coops. It is. It's in the middle of the. Could definitely raise chickens. You definitely could probably. I could definitely ask about that since it looks like it's got a farm type environment. If I can have a small chicken coop for mainly for the eggs, and perhaps maybe even like I said, a horse or maybe even two horses. Maybe you know two
Michelle,
stallions.
Michelle, what about you ever read that book of Mice and Men?
No, I have never read the book of Mice and Men.
Do you know what it's about? Do you know what it's about?
I am going to reach out to them, Fairy. I am going to reach out to this because that's really, really low cost. And I'm just wondering if there's a catch besides the distance.
No, there's definitely no catch, Michelle. There's definitely no catch.
Nah, I think there is. I think there's.
I think Krista should move in with you, and you should name her Lenny.
Well, you know what?
And you guys,
That's Noodles. That's actually a possibility. See, now here's the thing. I don't know what the story with Krista's situation is enough to say if she could actually move to Evansville, Indiana. If I got this 3-bedroom house, she could have her own room. Her daughter can have a room. But then what about the other 2 kids that she has that lives with her mom? That's where
put
it
them in
gets
the
kind
put them
of.
in the chicken coop.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. Um, Cornwall, New York. Oh, Cornwall, my place, UK. Okay. Well, why? How much is it costing? Cornwall, New York, UK. How much? How much does a cottage like that cost, Mojo? Because Krista, I don't think it would work for me to work with noodles.
So you think moving out to Indiana is your best bet?
No, I just happened to land on it by mistake, and I just got totally surprised by the rent prices.
How do you land on something like that by mistake?
Because I was
Does it
using
occur-
Zillow and I put my hand on the map. I thought I was looking in Kentucky and ended up landing on Indiana, which is above Kentucky. And I was like, when I saw the rent, I went, holy fuck. What if they have a Zillow for the UK? Mojo. Maybe they might have a Zillow.co.uk. Maybe you might find one for you if you wanted to seriously do that. At least get an idea how much the rent would cost, or to either rent it for per month, or to buy, or pay as you go to own it. Because the problem is that I don't think Rusty wants to live in a dark cave of a basement. Right now, Rusty's outside for that matter, as far as I know. Or did he come in? No, he's still outside.
Michelle, you live in a fucking dark cave. There's one window in that place. There's one fucking window.
There's a skylight. There's a window in every room. Bedroom's got
That
two.
skylight is covered in dirt.
Still gives light, though. Yeah, it does give light. You're right. It needs to be cleaned. It's got to be cleaned from the top. That's the landlord's responsibility to figure out how to get it open. No, I agree. It would definitely be better to go in with somebody else besides just me and Lumi. Yeah, I would agree. But unfortunately, and we were looking for something outside a small town, but not out in the middle of a country rural sticks. That's a little bit too much. That was.
Well, why don't you get Tiger Kitty to move in with you? She's gonna sell her house.
I don't know what her plans are because I don't know if she wants to be closer to town. She's still
No, she
debating
seems
it.
like more like a rural girl.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's the dogs I'm worried about because the dogs might decide to turn Rusty into an appetizer.
Oh, they will tear Rusty apart into pieces. I guarantee
You know
it.
what they did to those poor bunnies noodles? Yeah.
Well, then they won't have to worry. You won't have to worry about Rusty anymore. Save on cat food and kitty litter.
Yeah. Well, as I said, we'll look at some more places and we'll try to reach out to the landlady or landlord and ask them some background information because it looks. It's older. It's It's a little more rustic. It's not modern. Which means for Michelle, she'll fit right in. Except being in the middle of the sticks. That is kind of a bit of a downer. Yeah. Speaking of that, Michelle, how do you get your mail? That's a good question. Do you have to have a post box in town? I mean, or is it a rural route mail system? I have to check that. Yeah, I'm still in control myself. Yeah.
All right, so Michelle, I'm looking at Indianapolis, Indiana. You can get a studio for $495 a month.
That's cheap for a studio. How much for a one bedroom?
$500 a month, 324 square feet, apartment for rent, 1 bath.
Kind of bathtub, a good old cast iron one. We'll have to look up on Zillow ourselves. I mean,
You want to look? We can look
I
right
think
now.
I think a smaller country town where at least you got the basics within walking distance would make more sense than living in the middle of a cornfield. I agree with you there.
Here you go, dummy. Right here.
Okay, Leo, this is what I wanted to know.
Michelle, right here. You see it?
She says Indiana's a shithole. Okay, so
Do you see it? Do you see it, Michelle?
yeah, I see it.
Okay, so
So go to the next picture on the page there. Let's see the rest of the house. Scroll back.
that's it.
Right there. See, there's a picture.
Here's the video. Here's the video. Oh, it's not playing. It's around Google Meets. But you get a gym, you get a pool.
That's an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Still
Let's
not
see this
bad.
one. Let's see this piece of shit.
You know what? Here's the secret. It might look like a piece of shit, but that one definitely needs a little bit of love. But yeah, that's what I see. There's a standard bathroom. Okay.
Floors.
Kitchen. Let's go to the next scene.
Oh, it's electric stove.
Yeah, I see that.
Toilet. Sink. I don't see the.
I
don't see. Oh, there's the shower right next. The shower's right next to the fucking refrigerator. That's weird.
Yeah, it is. That is kind of strange, isn't it?
Okay, I got $500 a month. Studios at Spicewood for $7.99. See what you get, Spicewood. Oops.
It's an apartment complex, so let's see what they look like. All right, let me get this on the screen. I know you guys are dying to see this. Yeah. Let's set this up, you guys, so you guys can see what he's showing us. Time to check out the house.
Oh, this might be for you, Michelle. Look, it's a ranch.
Yeah.
1 floor. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's right up your alley.
Spicewood.
There you go. There's your bedroom.
Yeah, it looks pretty
There's
cool.
your kitchen.
Yeah.
Wow, there's your living room.
Yeah.
Living room, kitchen. You have a what is that? Another living room?
That looks
kitchen?
like a.
Well, these are the types of rooms you can get.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's for $7-something a month, Michelle.
500. Wait a minute. Go back to one that's 500 a month. That looks almost like the one I was looking at earlier.
This is the one with the fucking the.
No, that's it. That's the
shower.
one we were looking at earlier with you. Yeah, the one with the funky bathroom in the kitchen or shower in the kitchen.
Yeah, you're right next to the stove and the.
I admit that's kind of unusual. It is. Yeah. All right. So let's get this on the screen here. So change the settings on this. Okay. Click on it.
You can get this for $839 a 3-bedroom. You can rent out the rooms, Michelle.
Yeah.
You're still making money. It's a nice place for you. Look at that. Look at all that space. You got air conditioning, heat, forced air, it looks like. This might be all you, Michelle. Look at the size of that fucking door. Dryer, laundry.
Well, I'll show you. It looks like that's included. Yep.
This might be for you.
Yeah.
That's ugly shit right there.
Pretty good size,
there's
actually.
Bathtub.
Looks like it's hot air heat. Yeah, I see here heat registers on the floor.
You got tile in one. I don't know. What do you want, the pergo or the tile?
Yeah. How much of a backyard does it got? It's an apartment complex, so I mean, probably not much at
You ain't
all.
getting shit. You ain't getting shit. All right, let's see. Apartments for it in Indiana under 500. Okay. So this is the Village Green Apartments. This is $489 a month. 2 units less. You get a pool table, Michelle.
I like those tubs because I can get in and out of it really easy. Because I can grab onto the sides with a good solid grip, so I can pull myself in and lift
Look, you get a
myself
pool,
out.
Michelle. A pool.
Yes, there's a swimming pool,
Workout room. Wow, tennis
tennis
court.
court.
Or you can rent above this place for $200 a month. Get a studio, Michelle, for 200. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, just that.
Here's the thing that's very interesting. Regardless, Noodles. Think of this. You see these rents. That is even a studio is like 4 times cheaper, even if you have to pay for your own water and sewer and electric, than it is for a studio apartment in Winston or Torrington.
Here you go, Michelle. $370 a month, 1 bedroom. What about this?
Yeah, I see.
$370, Michelle. 1 bedroom. This looks like it's more than 1 bedroom.
Yeah, this looks like this could be something that would have been pretty considerable.
I would go for this, Michelle. $370. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. Ooh, look at that bathroom. Oh, Michelle, a shower.
Yeah.
Look at that. The refrigerator again next to the fucking washer and dryer. $370 a month. $325. $435. Michelle, what are you worried about $500 for? Michelle,
Yeah, what?
why are you looking at stuff for $500 when you can get an apartment for rent? A
Because
one-room
this is a
apartment
house for rent. Yeah.
Why do you need the house? You have
Because
to make
that
sure you have to cut
way
the grass.
I can put things outside. I can put my solar panels outside.
All right, where is this place again?
It's in Evansville, Indiana.
Evansville.
Evansville. Oh, I gotta give Leo her mod pass. I forgot to give her one. Yeah, I know. I'll take care of it. One moderator, standard.
All right, 500. Evansville, not showing any pictures.
Should be able to see the houses.
Nope, not showing shit.
Let me get my
You found this on Zillow?
Yeah, it's on Zillow. Yep. Let me go ahead and pull my listings up. Okay, guys, hold on. Michelle's gonna look this up for you guys. Zillo. Wait a minute. Type it right yourself. Zillo. Okay.
$100 a month in Evansville, Michelle. What the fuck?
That's the house. That's
This one?
$100. Yeah, that's the cheapest one. That's the cheapest house. That's beautiful in its own crazy way.
$100 a month. How is this possible?
That's
the
lowest because that's got a fireplace in it and everything too. Let's go pull up our listing. Where's my saved listings? Continue.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If I was gonna move anywhere, I'd move into this place for $100 a month. $100 a month. It's better than my house.
It's definitely, that one is kind of cute. That one's, there's just something about that one that we don't quite like it, but we kind of like it. Notice it's got propane.
So there's a boiler behind the thing.
It's got a gas stove in the kitchen. Oh, I see that one did. Okay, so let's see now. Saved searches. All right, here we go.
$100 a month. Are you fucking kidding me? No bars on
I
the
know you get
windows?
excited. Here's the house I was looking at. Let me get this on the screen so you can see this. All right, hold on, man. Look at this on the screen here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there. Switch this one on. I got it. Okay, so hit Zillow and then put this on the screen. I got the whole house right here. There's only one detraction point, and that is it's got a flat top kitchen stove, and that Michelle can ask the landlady if she can change the stove out. Okay, here we go. This is the house right here, and I'll share it also so noodles can see it too, because nobody's gonna
How much is this piece of shit?
cheap. Here we go. So this here is $500 a month, and pull up all 10 photos. This is one of the bedrooms. There's a kitchen there. You can see it looks like it has a combination of hot air, heat, old style hot air, and steam. Kind of a cramped kitchen. But you probably can't see it too well, but that's the cast iron bathtub right there. Yep. And this is in, okay, so it's in Millersburg, Ohio. Oh, okay. Okay, still, Ohio. Ohio! Ohio! Still, look at the point nose. Look. Ohio is cheap too, apparently. Indiana's cheap. How much is that? How much is that? That's 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Request a tour. I like to contact the landlady or landlord. It's, oh my god, is that wall pink? No, it's yellow. Oh, it's yellow, kind of beige off antique white. Yeah, probably lead paint too, but that's fine. You don't need paint anyway. I don't need paint. Gotta admit, that's kind of cool. So, here's the deal. The fact is, you can get a place outside of Connecticut, outside of the Northeast, that is a lot less expensive. This is important for people on a fixed income.
All right, Michelle, let me show you where you can live for free. Let me show you where you can live for free.
I've seen your basement noodles. It's still got a lot of stuff in there you haven't even dealt with.
All right, Michelle, look. You know how much the estimated rent is on this? $3,682, Michelle, and you can live there for free. For free, Michelle.
What's the catch?
And Michelle, the price is going up to $600,000, Michelle. By the end of 2026, Michelle, this house should be worth $600,000, Michelle. According to
Papari
Zillow.
non voglio, signori. No, wait. No, I ain't gonna pay $100,000, $600,000, $1 million. Okay, gotta answer the doorbell. And it's Tina R of all people. Hi, Tina. How you doing? Get rid of the fuck, Michelle. So she knew the AKN code? Apparently. Okay. Remove from call. Get rid of the fucker. Completely. Block. Remove. Bye. Abuse type. Spam or unwanted content. Spam's the N-word. N-word. Okay. Bye-bye, Felicia. Okay. Problem solved. At least they didn't show skin. Oh yeah.
No, she's not on Discord. So what, Michelle, Lumi, why do you fall for that every single time thinking it's Tina Rocker? Why? Tina Rocker died, Michelle. She's dead. How about that? I just heard Tina Rocker's dead. So whenever
It is
Tina
extremely
Rocker...
immature. You're 100% right. No, I'm not on Discord right now. No, we're not on Discord. But anyway, so the point is that we're not going to be answering any more dinger dongers until we can verify who it is. All right, we'll get the camera off.
Well, how about this, Michelle? Did you hear that Tina Rocker died? So every single time Tina Rocker comes up, that's not Tina Rocker. Tina Rocker passed away.
Oh.
Okay? So I would block every Tina Rocker account. I would just do that, Michelle, okay? Tina Rocker's dead.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
So,
The fat skank known as Tina Rocker is dead, Michelle.
are you totally shocked to realize you could rent a house for $100 a month, Nindles?
Michelle, you realize that you can get into a house for free, right?
What is it, rent to own? That's a good question, because you can rent to own. That would be a good choice. Rent to own housing.
All right, how about this, Michelle? How about this? You come live in my house for free, all right? Save up all your shekels, and when I decide to sell it, you can buy it from me.
I don't think so. New Jersey is too expensive anyway. Alex, she's right though, Noodles. New Jersey is very expensive. Let's say now, favorite listings. Let's go back to my. Let's see. Close this window. Close this window. Close this window. Close this window. Oh, it's cute. How so? I think I wonder what the landlady would say about that. I don't know. I'd have to ask her. She might say, "Well, yeah, you want a standard coil electric stove? Probably no problem."
Ooh.
Why don't you ask? Why don't you ask questions?
Oh, Michelle, look, they took a picture of the house with your air conditioner outside that you never took, from my house.
You also never tested to tell me if it works.
It worked, Michelle. I plugged it in. It worked.
So which window are you using it in now?
Someone stole it. Someone fucking stole it.
Wow.
Michelle, you could have all this house, Michelle, for free. For free.
I would prefer to be in a place where
And it's projected, Michelle, to go anywhere from 600,000 to 679,000 by the end of the year.
Well, that's great, Noodles, except how long are you gonna be able to afford that when your mortgage and taxes keep going up?
Michelle, I don't care. I don't care. I got the house for $260, Michelle. April 12th, 2012. April 12th. I think it was April 20th, 2012. I think I got on a 420.
Right. Well, that's nice, but it's not my house. It's not my style.
Yeah, I know, Michelle. You could have all of this, Michelle. Look, commuter rails, 4-minute drive to Westwood, 5-minute drive to Hillsdale, 18-minute walk to the bus, 30 half an hour drive to the airport, both LaGuardia and Newark. Look, Michelle, low crime, 1 out of 10, Michelle. Fairly friendly, 50 out of 100 for bicycles.
it's kind of complicated, Fairy. I'll have to explain this to you in another private chat with me and Michelle, because it's not that we were afraid of being around noodles. It's just the environment itself just doesn't feel right.
Michelle, you can have all of this, Michelle. All of this.
Yeah, remember when Satan offered Jesus the same thing? You can have all this, and Jesus said no. Right? Same reason. Get behind me, Satan. It's not you.
Michelle,
It's the
the
environment.
house is estimated anywhere from $622,000 to $716,000, Michelle. You can buy this house from me, Michelle, and make bank. Bank.
That is. Don't you turn the phone sideways so we can zoom in the picture before that troll comes back on again, so we can show the audience.
Look, there is the fucking look at your air conditioner that you left out there, Michelle. Free, and you didn't even take it, Michelle. The house is worth $700,000, Michelle. $700,000, and you can have it for free, Michelle. Free. I'm not playing around here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Leo. It's Michelle's.
Michelle, I'm charging $600 per square foot for that house, Michelle. $600 per square foot. Unbelievable.
Oh, I know
Unbelievable.
Noodles.
Look at
I'm sure Noodles will take care of her, but Noodles also has a notorious habit. Here's what the habit is: Noodles likes to put everybody on his TV camera. Oh, I ain't gonna show everybody what they're doing today. Oh, Michelle's sleeping again. Oh, and then Michelle's very private. She likes to have a quiet time. She doesn't. I mean, I just would rather just have a place, me, Lumi, and that's why I don't feel like there's some string attached. I don't think that's necessarily unreasonable. I just want to find a place that makes, that has to emotionally, spiritually, and physically gel and vibrate with me in a positive way. It's something about New Jersey itself. New Jersey just doesn't. It's like Elmer Fudd said. It whooped me the wrong way. It does. I don't know what it is with New Jersey, but it does. It just rubs me the wrong way every time I go to this house. I feel this strange energy in the neighborhood.
Michelle, look at the street view. Let's zoom in on that air conditioner that you could have had. Right there, Michelle. There it is. Look. You see it? All zoomed in on that air
I'm seeing a
conditioner.
blank screen, Noodles. Oh. Yeah.
There it is, Michelle. See it?
Yeah.
Brand new air conditioner that you left. I had the remote for it, everything. You didn't even have to get up to fucking start it or anything. It had a fucking remote, Michelle. Digital.
Yeah. Oh, you
Brand new out of the box.
Yes, Fairy, that definitely is part of it too.
There's the washing machine that I...
Well, actually, I'm not even seeing anything on your camera, Noodles. I'm just seeing a blank screen.
Oh, you are? Okay. Sorry. Michelle, you could have had it all. You could have had it all, Michelle, but you gave it up for fucking pride and lust. pride, contempt, and
Right
lust.
now, he's not showing me anything. He was just showing me a blank screen for some reason. So I didn't get a
Okay.
chance to show you everything. This is this is your other picture. This one is what he was showing you. Right now, he was just showing me a blank screen.
Well, I got to text sexy. Hold on.
I don't think Michelle needs assisted living right now. Unless she wants to go into those condo places. No. No, because as one person said, one nurse said on YouTube, if you're primarily independent already, yeah, maybe something like a visiting nurse on occasion necessary for some people to help maintain you, help you take your meds and help you with your therapy, physical needs, which we still doesn't need that either. So,
Are you sure?
oh yeah, we're definitely sure. But I'll be honest, I don't know if living in the sticks is really gonna work. I kind of agree with
Well,
that.
I got to send a picture of Magnum condoms to E. Hold on. Oh! He's gonna get a picture of Magnum condoms. Ultra fucking thin for my pleasure.
Let's see, what did Fairy suggest earlier? She said
Do, 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 do.
living with a friend could ruin relationships. Yeah. She said, "Oh, we don't have to talk about that in private, but we all understand your reservation in it. Tell me, why do you want to move so far away? I can explain. Leah
Michelle, look at
said,
the Magnum condoms, Michelle. Look at those. Look at those, Michelle.
you like to
Look at
be in
those.
control of your life without someone judging you." Exactly. Okay, don't see. Got a picture of her. Oh, no, those. I don't think anyone needs to see those. You really seriously need that, huh?
Yeah, I'm about to get down
You
and
really
dirty
need that
with
for your bratwurst, huh?
for the ladies.
The places out here where the patients come in, they always host posted about how wonderful it is to live there. There are some nice places on assisted living, elderly housing, yes. But there's obviously rules, and it's. If I put my solar panels out in my yard, they're gonna go, "I'm sorry, but this is against the homeowners association. You can't put solar panels in your front yard." Absolutely, some of them are. Some of them are actually the homeowners associations. They're elderly housing. You may rent, or you might actually own a small little mobile home on this lot, but you basically still got to do with a homeowners association. I don't want to do. Right. Okay, I understand that. Yeah, I've seen places like that too.
Hey Michelle, what about would you and Lumi be willing to promote a new comic book that's coming out called Pigman?
Comic book that's coming out.
Yeah, like so I started hanging out with these like comic book people, and someone made a comic book called Pigman. And there's like a GoFundMe for it. You want to check it out real quick?
What's the story of this Pigman character anyway? What's the backstory?
Hold on, let me read it for you. Hold on, let me get it. Do 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 da 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 do 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 do. Okay, let me share the screen with you, and we will click on it. Let's go over here. We're gonna go to my channel.
Why don't you turn it sideways so I can give it more screen set?
Okay, hold on,
There you
baby.
go. Give it some more scale estate. Real
All right, here it is.
estate.
Fundmycomic.com campaign. Let's click on it. Can you see it, Michelle?
Yeah, I got it on screen.
Can we play it? Here's the.
Now hit play so we can see it.
Why isn't this playing? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Hold on, let me see if I can find it on YouTube.
Actually, there was already a button on that screen to tap YouTube. Didn't you see it?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I just want to make sure that's the right one.
You keep pressing the wrong button. I know, I get it. I'm sorry.
So basically, it's about a guy who is fighting Islamic terrorism. Here, let's see if you can.
I just wanted. I know that people have expressed interest in my pigman work. I'm not crazy about selling it, to be honest, but people give me enough of an offer.
That's okay.
I'm definitely willing to consider parting because, again, it's funny. I haven't been precious about my original art. It's raw material in the end. It really is. It's something that.
So this guy, he's writing it. He's illustrating it.
Right.
He hates Muslims. So it's about a guy who puts on pig skin and he fights Muslims and kicks them out of the United States.
Okay, that would make some sense, actually.
You know, the end result is what I'm interested in. The comic book, right? The comic book itself. That's what I'm interested in basically in the story. And if this kind of raw material can get me there, great, which it does. And I wasn't precious of it until I think someone bought one the old day, and I was like, you know what? I didn't want to part with it, but you know, again, I can make some money off it, and I still have the scans of the original pencils and inks and colors and all that. So I just want to show you a number of my pages of Pigman, and anyone who wants to chime in, just let me know if you're interested.
I hate when people lick their fingers like that. I hate that.
What do you mean lick their fingers?
They lick their fingers to touch paper. Like whenever they're gonna fucking turn a page or something, they lick their fingers. It's so gross.
And again, for these pages, I can't go under 300. I know it sounds like a lot to some of you, but
what you're talking about. Yeah,
350 is what I would normally sell them for anyway.
350.
So it's 50 less than that, but that's what I would sell it for, about 300.
I give away my art for free. What a scumbag!
Anyway, so here's some pages. This is when the jihadists are coming after him, and he has his parachute. And then the parachute is, if you notice, it's made.
He's selling that for $350.
Another homage to Captain America.
Really?
This is basically the second page of issue 1.
Let me ask you about the artwork, since this is something you also do notice. What do you think about his illustrations on this artwork here?
I mean, it's comic book. It's a comic book. I think any comic is great. I like the way it's, it tells a story. It's drawn out. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a comic book. But I'm going to be honest with you. $350 for a fucking no.
That's a little much.
And this is what we're dealing with there. 9/11.
Right now, it's only noodles on panel.
Are you showing that?
I made the plane like a black.
Yes, I'm
Are
sorry.
you showing?
Oh, it should be. No, listen, apparently. Sorry, I got it. Boom. I got it.
Oh my god.
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I forgot. We screwed up all day with the buttons.
Are you kidding me?
Now I can see it on the screen. Now you're seeing it on the screen. So he's $350 for the
It's
artwork on
black.
this one.
It's a silhouette. The only light ones is lines to make it look like how fast it's going. From what I gather, they were going 500 miles per hour, those low lifes. So this is when it comes across Osama bin Laden.
That you selling for 300?
Osama bin Laden's first reaction is, "I'll shoot. I swear. Don't touch me." Thinking that's gonna. Hey, sold to Traveling Sea. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
I hate that he's looking at me.
This is another moment. This is where Frank Warner, who ends up becoming Pigman, sees the horror firsthand. This is the thing that, of course, leads to him becoming Pigman. When the Americans...
Well, I gotta bet the artwork looks pretty good. It certainly looks a lot better than mine did. Yeah, the front of Harpy's desk was kind of hard for Michelle to draw.
All right, but Michelle, what do you think about Pigman? Would you buy the comic book? Do you want to get involved with this guy?
I don't know. Hard to say.
Whether to die by fire or die by falling from towers. Some of them chose that. I still get pissed off to this day when lowlifes say that they committed suicide. That was wrong what they did. They had no choice, you idiots. None at all. And I noted that what some of the eyewitnesses said at the time. I've read.
Let me ask you a question, Noodles. Would you work with him? Yeah, since you are also in.
I am working with him right now. I'm trying to get this comic book off the ground. I'm promoting Pigman.
Okay.
So are you.
Well, you didn't ask me.
Do you support Pigman the comic book?
I support the concept, yeah, but yeah, I could say I would semi-support it. I'm not too much against Islam though, but the idea of a superhero that fights for the American rights.
Those who dropped from the towers were not screaming. Those on the ground looking up at them were screaming. So I connect that with the end of Pigman #1. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you'll see. So that's Frank Warner, a.k.a. Pigman. At this point, he's only writing against jihad and Islam.
I don't even know, Leo, if he's available or not. He might be married by now.
Has studied Islam.
Who, this guy?
Yeah, she says she likes the guy.
Yeah, Leo should reach out to him.
Well,
you should reach out to him. Check out Pigman on YouTube. There's a crowd or fan funding thing. They're trying to get this comic book off the ground. It's called Pigman.
That he's ex-Muslim. But after he sees this kind of horror,
something must come on. Please let me change the screen so we don't get any porn bombs. That's the last thing we need. Hold on a minute, please. It is Galaxy Eyes. This could be a troll. This might be real.
Oh, Michelle, come on. Come on, Michelle. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, we don't know. The Galaxy
does have... I guarantee it's not. I guarantee it's not. Go.
Okay, Galaxy Eyes, say hi to us in their main live stream first. How can you be sure, though? You can't. That's just it. Nah, I definitely don't think it's Galaxy Eyes. She's duplicating herself now.
Yeah, so I thought, Michelle.
Yeah, I know she's not here.
Now, Michelle, are you wondering who gave away the link?
I didn't give anyone else the link.
Did you give it to Galaxy Eyes?
No, I didn't give it to Galaxy Eyes either. She already had it, though. Galaxy used to be a regular on this channel.
That means she has it, Michelle. What are you talking about?
Before she went to Red, AKN was used by everybody, including Galaxy Eyes.
Yeah, I know. So now you're wondering who's giving it to people, Michelle? Who gave it to Red? That was Red coming up as Tina Rocker. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Michelle, are you fucking retarded or do you have Asperger's? What is it with you?
well, I'll tell you what, right now, Noodles is, what time is it? It's 4:27. Oh, well, 4:21. 4:21. So before I drop you down, is there anything
Oh.
you want to say?
Yeah, I might as well just scream the N-word over and over again.
Well, anyway, I'm going to talk to you all later. I just want to close the panel before the person goes ding-dong nuts on me.
Yeah, okay. All right, take care.
All right, you have a nice day. Yeah, when they do that, that's when it gets irritating. When they go ding-dong nuts. So, yeah, me and Michelle will try to find out more about these areas. There is an advantage if we move to, like Nad suggested, Pennsylvania, which could be a possibility. Ohio could be an option. Leo, what about Michigan, though? Is there any places in Michigan that are any good? Or is all Michigan a mess? Hammer, I wasn't using this, I was using the other panel. Right, Michelle wasn't using Google Meet, she was using Discord. Yeah. And Michelle wasn't on Google Meets last night. She was on Discord. Okay. Well, maybe I can share what me and Michelle find that are nearby you that you might want to look into for you and your daughter, independent of Michelle. That way you guys can find stuff. Because I think, like you and me, you and probably Michelle and me are kind of the same way. We don't necessarily want to share apartments with or a house with another person. It's not because we don't like people. It's that sometimes the interpersonal stuff can get to be really, really rough. And that's the part that Michelle's afraid of with Noodles, too. And Hammer, we did look in your part of the country. There's no way Michelle can afford to move to your area. She doesn't bring the kind of money in to afford it. So, Leo, if you're in our Discord, if you want to DM us and give us an idea what areas you would like to consider as far as zip codes or stuff like that, we can look them up for you. Or you can just go ahead and just use the Zillow app, www.zillow.com on your computer. So www.zillow.com. And you might find something that you might like better than what you are now. Yeah, I understand that. I don't think Alex is giving out the link. I got a feeling it's Red. I think Red got the link from somebody. Florida, very expensive, very hot, lots of bugs, lots of alligators, very populated. If you enjoy being around a lot of people, Florida could be a good thing. If you like a smaller town feel, maybe someplace near there. Maybe like we originally were looking into Tennessee, maybe even Kentucky. I'm still not against Kentucky. I think Kentucky has got a lot of promise. Yeah. That's another thing we gotta check. Crime. There's got to be a reason why those rents are that cheap. Besides, obviously, in the middle of the sticks, it certainly is one possibility. So we'll have to look at the crime rates per capita, and yeah, it's also very expensive too. Yeah, and Michelle lived in Torrington and hated it. Yeah, I definitely hated it. After the week, it's slightly cooler here today, this evening, and that's good. It cooled down a bit for you guys. Right now it's cool here too. It's like 21 degrees Celsius. I'm hoping that this week is gonna be in the mid-20s. It's not gonna be too hot. Yeah, I don't think, Leo, you're going to like Florida. The bugs, the heat, the alligators, the hurricanes. Let's not forget the hurricanes, because that's a big problem. So, like me, if you really seriously want to look on Zillow or any of the other rental apps, you probably might want to ask around first. I like Maine, except the thing with Maine is the fact is that, except for a few towns in Maine, it's pretty desolate. It's not very well built up. Portland is the capital city. It's got the highest population. Rusty, what are you doing? He's in the cat food bag again. He's got a whole cat food dish full of food, and he likes to mess around the cat food bag. I saved us some money to get a new tablet. It's coming Wednesday. Hopefully start doing panels soon. Yeah, that could be an option. If your tablet lets you use Mojo, if you really insist on using StreamYards, which is expensive now, but I'm going to just mention StreamYards. And if your tablet lets you plug in an external webcam into it, you could use the tablet to read the chat and then have the separate webcam so that you can show your face without having to look through the on-screen display camera. And because, let's be honest, if you look at this setup here, it would mean that you would be able to show a different angle. Then seeing this, you'd be able to put the camera in a better place. So you'd be able to, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not really. Just by a USB webcam. Like this one here. And then if your tablet supported built in, and some do, you can actually install an external USB program that does the same thing. Yeah. Or if you are just gonna use a standard YouTube streaming tool, I don't know if panels are gonna work that well, but I never tried to do Google. Oh yes, wait a minute. doesn't Google Meet allow you to go on air too, like Google Hangouts that on air used to do? On the desktop, yes. Oh, on the desktop. Yeah, they still do it. It's 20 hours. Yes, they still do it. Okay. So, yeah, you could show something other than you. Yeah. Maybe you could just show a thumbnail or picture. Yep, no problem. What's your thoughts? Yeah, here too. I like this weather, but I hate the ups and downs. Well, tell you what, Leo. Are you on my Discord? Because if you are, you and I could DM it to each other and talk about this. Because it sounds like me and you were kind of thinking on the same line, even though we want to go independently. Maybe we can kind of. I don't know nothing about Michigan. I don't know nothing about Wisconsin. Gemini Jen knows more about Wisconsin than I do. I know zero about Ohio. I know nothing about Indiana. But if you want to keep the environment that you're comfortable with, but still find a place that you feel comfortable and safe, then maybe you and I could pull our researches together and find things that work out for both of us in the community. So, because Leo, like me, you're probably saying to myself, I don't want to be no roommate. I get that 100%. So does Michelle. Yep, we sure do. But maybe what we might find is what might be too expensive for me might be excellent for you and your daughter. So if we're looking at similar resources and in areas in, like, say, for example, in Michigan or something where you like a better place, low crime, ideally maybe a Republican enclave. I don't know if Indiana is a Republican or Democrat or Ohio is a Republican or Democrat, but I certainly would check that out. You know. I agree. Check it out. Check it out. Ask around. There must be somebody who knows the answer. I mean, we were totally caught off guard with this. One mistake ended up in a listing in Ohio by mistake, and it was just totally caught off guard by that. But I wonder now if we can keep looking. Maybe Kentucky may not be the option. Maybe Kentucky still is the option. Maybe it's Indiana. Maybe it's Indianapolis. But then again, maybe it's some other town. Maybe it's Akron, Ohio. Maybe it's Evansville. Maybe it's someplace in Tennessee. Like Noodles talks about Gatlinburg, which is a tourist trap. And I didn't look there for apartments, but actually I did once. They were very expensive. Maine, if you can deal with the fact that Maine is in the middle of the sticks or parts of New Hampshire, There is places. I mean, Rhode Island, it's pretty expensive. When farther east you go, the more the rent goes up. Boston, forget it. Boston's is completely out of my price range. Long Island, because remember, Craig usually offered to have me live with him too, and I turned it down too. Same good reason. I don't necessarily want to live under somebody else's thumb. I really rather Pigeon Forge or Surveyorville. Where's that? What state's that in? Gaming Ferry, Kentucky or Tennessee? Yeah. Oh, I did see some original apartment listings in New Hampshire that were very cheap. Well, for New Hampshire anyway, $600 a month for an apartment. But it looked like it was kind of a little bit out of town. See, this is what I'm talking about. The White Mountains of New Hampshire. All right, look. We technically don't have to do anything. We don't have to move because no one's forcing us to move. We're basically safe. However, if you guys... Okay, Tennessee, okay. And this applies to anybody. If there's any place that you want to recommend, since I'm not forced to move, here's 2 things that you need to consider for me to be feasible. 1, how close is it to town? Is it within walking distance? Or does it have like a transportation service like Uber, Lyft, paratransit, bus? Number 2, do it have options of getting food delivered to you, either in the form of Instacart, Peapod, Walmart, or another type of food delivery site. Okay. Yes, including Amazon, Whole Foods, which does deliver to Winston. 3, how much is the average rent? Where we're looking originally for me and Lumi, because we wanted to have we can have a studio. Originally a 1 to 2 bedroom house. If we got a house that was 1 bedroom, ideally one with a basement that's kind of would be a good for studio. Okay. Oh yeah, I know. No, the Great Smoky Mountains in Kentucky area are pretty nice. That's kind of where Gatlinburg is near, is the Smoky Mountains. But then there's always the other thing. How would you get there to see the place? Yeah. Is it on a train line? Is it on a bus run? Can you get out to talk to the landlord in person? How long would it take to move everything out there? Yeah, Mount Washington is definitely the worst weather on the East Coast anyway. So these are the things that we need to consider. Just remember, we are not being forced to move. We do not have to rush out and do this in any kind of hurry. We have time to look carefully at what is out there. I don't know if the White Mountains stay covered in snow. Maybe they stay covered in snow for a longer period of time. Great. I agree with Michelle's planning. I think that makes the most sense. Ask you guys. Ask you guys your advice, your suggestions. Okay. Let's see anything message is waiting. Lexington. Let's see what else probably showed up in Lexington. $1,400 a month, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 920 square foot. This is a house. I also put this on the screen. This is in Lexington now. Let's get this on the screen here. Yeah, right here. So this here is one suggested house. Um, it's got a garage underneath. It's got a lot of backyard. So it's got a basement. Why are the doors sitting in the room? Flat top glass top stove. Quick set light. Sounds like a house that's still being renovated. It looks like an older tub with a wraparound in the bathroom. Yeah. But $1,400 is a little bit on the high side. All right, so let's see. So let's go to. Let's do the same thing we did originally. No, 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 no. Let's go to East Barnstad. This is kind of how we found houses. East Barnstad, $1,200 a month, $1,700 a month. $2,200 a month, $3,000 a month. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's these are houses for rent. Um. So what about we go to what about Broadhead? Broadhead? I never heard of that town. Have you? No. There's Somerset. 1550, 1,200 a month. Um, there's so much of a backyard. $1,200 a month, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,000 square foot house. This is in a town called undisclosed address in Lilly, Kentucky. Let's see. It's got a breakfast nook. Yeah, I see that. I don't. Oh yeah, don't see a stove. So I guess you'd have to supply the stove. Keep on looking. $1,200, 3 bedrooms. $1,700 a month. Is that a 2-car garage? Looks like there might be a duplex. Yeah. $1,100 a month. It's a mobile home. This is in a town called Somerset, Kentucky. Kind of a narrow tub. Yeah, but you know what though? What? It looks like you could step into it. Yeah. Okay, so you could step into the tub. It sounds pretty cool, but not really my thing. But yeah, it's about 5 p.m. Yeah, it's about 15. It's about 12 minutes to 5. So here's the plan for today. Yes, we have a plan. We have a plan. So we have 2 brand new records for Silver Moon. This one here, featuring the song Sitting on the Top of the Bay by Otis Redding. All the best of Otis Redding. That's a 33 1/3. This is a 45 RPM from Bloom called Beach House by Bloom. This is a 45 RPM. This is a 2-record set. Now my turntable can play 45s, but I never played a 45 of this size before. Although I do have one. I have Angel by Madonna. Okay? And then I also have the polka records. Well, I'll tell you what I would do. Why don't you play the Otis Redding one and a few of the polka records today? And that way you can get all the 33 1/3s going. Yeah, that would solve a problem. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and let's get the blessings out of our way. Absolutely. Okay. May all you guys have a happy and safe day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. And if you guys, including Leo, really want to help us out with some background information in different areas, it would be nice to have something to work with. We would appreciate your help. It would help a lot. Amen. Amen indeed. We care about you. We may sometimes, you might think sometimes we're being stupid or whatever, but really we are looking into realistic approaches. And we want you to know that we care, and we hope that you'll always keep us in your prayers as we keep you in our prayers. And we appreciate you being here every day. Amen. Amen. The service is ended. Time to go. Peace, kind, love, and don't forget to be excellent to one another and party on, dudes. And we'll see you guys at 7 o'clock at Silver Moon AM 1610 on Kick and Twitch. Until then, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world. Come and see. It's Lumi's time. The story is hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does. does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear. Story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear.